And here we go! Hello there, thanks for joining me. I am AVStoryteller and this is my Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Thanks for joining me. We rejoined Kassie back at camp. And yeah, we have just returned successfully from Return to Ostagar, the DLC, where we had to recover King Caelin's arms and armors and secret correspondence. So I'll just quickly scan down that so you can pause if you want to reread what happened there. So we're now back at camp. I've sold a whole load of stuff and shuffled the weapons and armor among my colleagues. I'll quickly show you, can't really see it on Sten there, armor wise, but he has got Caelin's helmet, gauntlets, he's got his own armor and massive boots. The reason why he doesn't have Caelin's breastplate is because his own armor is actually better. And I've changed his weapons around. I gave him the Nug Crusher because I'm just curious to see how that works out for him. And just a simple backup bow there. I'll take those arrows off you, however. We've also got Zevran, who I've given Duncan's dagger to. I haven't given him Duncan's sword because having two daggers works out better when you're dual wielding. Plus the fact he can't use it anyway, I mean, because he's got strength of 25. So he's got his crow dagger that he came with, and Duncan's dagger, and I removed the helm, the cap from Sten and give that to Zevran. The plan is to actually give Alistair a lot of King Caelin's items, but unfortunately he doesn't have the strength for it at the moment because he needs to hit the gym basically. He's not strong enough. There's the shield, so I would give him that. I would also give him the breastplate as well, but again he needs to improve his strength for that. I've given Liliana some new splint mail armor and taken away from her chantry robes. In fact, I believe I sold them as well. You may have noticed that we're a bit low on funds. Now why is that? That's because Kassie has bought herself some new armor. This is not it. I just wanted to show what it was she was wearing before I changed over. I have got the Phoenix Battle Maiden armor, which is awesome by the way of it. And I got that from Bodan here.
If there's anything I can do for
you,
I'm sure you'll be pleased.
Yeah, let's have a look at your wares. So he actually was selling 3 kinds of Phoenix armor: Scout, Battle Maiden, and Matriarch. But the Matriarch stuff is very heavy, very fatiguing, and so I decided not to go for that. The Phoenix armor, by comparison, is a lot lighter but does not have the same benefits as the Phoenix battle armor. So if we go to where's the Scout armor, so +1 deck, +1 cunning, bit of fire resistance, that sort of stuff, whereas the Battle Maiden had +1 to all attributes, +1 health regeneration in combat, which is awesome, reduced hostility, and I've got the boots as well. And it was so funny. I was just about to sell Kassie's armor to him, and of course you have to take it off your character in order for it to appear in the inventory for you to sell it. I'm going to keep the helmet because she doesn't have anything better. And the first thing he said to me is like, "Could I interest you in a hat?" And I just cracked up.
If there's anything I can do for you, please tell me.
I went, "No, thank you,
I'm sure
Bodan."
you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your
Discounts. Thank you very much. So let me sell this stuff to him. So I'll sell that, and I sell that because I don't need that anymore. Now I'm going to keep my repeater gloves because if I can find the Phoenix Battle Maiden gloves, the repeater gloves I've got on has this ability called Rapid Aim, and that sounds incredibly useful for Kassie, who's specialising in the bow. So in the battle mating gloves, the +5 fire resistance, improved trap detection, and +4 attacks sounds all great, but I think I'm going to have better utility with rapid aim. So that's why I'm sticking with my gloves. So anyway, let's put some clothes on you. I'll get out of the menu because it doesn't show the hat in that case. But how awesome is that? I would argue, well, for Cassie's character without a doubt, but I would argue this is the best looking out of the three. But anyway, I had 16 gold, and now I've got a few brass pennies to rub together and not much else. But money well spent, I'm thinking. Now, the Phoenix set don't seem to come with any kind of helmet, which is a bit of a shame. Probably because they thought, well, people don't like wearing helmets, so I'm not going to create one, said the mod designer to himself. So before we head out to the map, I was going to speak with my companions in camp and just catch up with everyone, and I think we're going to go head over to Soldier's Peak and do that DLC next. One thing we have missed out on is when I loaded in here from returning from Ostagar, Sten had a bit of a go at me. Basically was questioning whether I was good enough to lead the party, and I basically got 3 improvement points off it, but I said that I'm not here to impress you, don't question me again, that sort of stuff. I would like to have shown you that, but what I wanted to do was not make you have to watch me go through all my inventory, sell stuff, shuffle weapons and armor around. So it's a small thing, small price to pay, I'm thinking.
You called.
So let's go speak to them again and just double check. I've got nothing with you.
I am hardly surprised.
Never mind, in fact.
Very well.
So I'm going to speak to our newest party member who's tried to kill us, Devout.
What say you?
So let's get to know each other a little bit better, Mr. Assassin. Care to answer some questions?
By all means.
What does it take to become an assassin? Yeah, let's start at the top.
Well, the Crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training, the sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one of them. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is a desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field.
So you have to be a murderer? It doesn't take any special skill? I'm gonna ask this one. It doesn't take any special skill?
I don't know about that. It's simply a slightly different skill set from your average killer, as I see it. An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
I like the use of poison. You always use poison then?
I do. It is not something inherent in an assassin's skills, however, merely something complementary. Of course, the Crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we?
Very well.
What say you?
Can you teach others to be an assassin? That's a good question.
I suppose the Crows are already furious, yes? What harm is another tweak to their nose? If you wish to be trained in the basics of an assassin, I can certainly show you. Or anyone else who is also a rogue. It shall be fun. I will make it fun. I promise.
Yay! Let's kill people! Ooh, specialization unlocked. Assassin. Cool.
What say you?
I'll just check, make sure there's no other topics.
By all means.
Why did you want to leave the Crows exactly? Because I was going to kill you otherwise, I think is the simple answer to that. But let's ask it.
Well now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin, after all, is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it?
What would you rather do?
Now that you mention it, I am not entirely certain. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased. For 3 sovereigns, I'm told. Which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The Crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder. And if you do poorly in your training, you die.
And that system works?
Of course. You compete against your fellow assassins, and those who survive are rightfully proud of it. In Antiva, being a crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth. It gets you women. And men. Or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining.
I think he might say to that he enjoyed the lifestyle. So, what is it you fancy exactly?
I fancy many things. I fancy things that are beautiful, and things that are strong. I fancy things that are dangerous and exciting. Would you be offended if I said I fancied you?
Not at all. That's what I was kind of alluding to, you great Zevran, you. Not at all.
This is good to know. As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go.
And you think you will change, and when you get that first chance to betray me, won't the gods eventually find you? I'm gonna ask this one. Let's just clear the air here, Zevran. And when you get the first chance to betray me?
And be slaughtered? Perish the thought. Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
+1 approval. I want to say exactly what makes Zevran tick. We need more meat shields, thinks
What is your
Kassie.
desire?
So, let's see what angle or leverage we can use against Zevran here.
What would you like to discuss?
Apart from the obvious. Wow. Kassie, you're not messing about, are you? You must have had quite a history with women, I mean. I want you to leave. We need to end this. When did we start this? I'm gonna ask this one. You must have quite a history with women, I mean.
This could be a sensitive topic, my dear lady. Are you sure you wish to voyage there?
Oh yeah, let's go on this voyage of discovery. I asked, didn't I? That many, I take it. Perhaps you're right. I asked, didn't I?
As you wish. Let me start by saying that my history is varied, indeed. It has also not been restricted to women. Does that offend you?
You enjoy other men?
I grew up amongst whores, my dear. Sex is best when done well, and truly, that is my only rule. Do I prefer women? Yes, I believe I do. But you must understand that a certain open-mindedness is sought by the Crows in their recruits, for very good reasons.
And what reasons are those? Let's
I have
probe
to do
further.
many things in my work as an assassin, some pleasant and many not so. The Crows recruit elven assassins because we are considered beautiful by humans. I'm sure you can imagine the rest. I cannot change my past, obviously. I regret far more than the men and women I have been with, and if that is more than you can bear, well, then it is good we know now, yes?
Let's just be straight with him. It doesn't bother me, Reverend.
You're a better person than most, I suspect. Ah, enough talk of the past. It is what lies ahead that is important, no?
Oh, and another +4. What does that put us on? We are... Wow. Loving the assassin. Let's... You're closest?
So,
Ali,
all
Ali,
this
Ali.
time we've spent together, you know, the tragedy, the brushes with death, the constant battles with the whole blight looming over us. Will you miss it once it's over?
Miss the constant battles or miss you, Alistair?
I know it might sound strange, considering we haven't known each other for very long, but I've come to care for you a great deal. I think maybe it's because we've gone through so much together. I don't know. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe I'm fooling myself. Am I? Fooling myself? Or do you think you might ever feel the same way about me?
Right, Casey, let's tread carefully here. I don't know, it's too... Now, yeah, should we string him along even more? Or... try and take it to the next level? Really aiming for that, I would want him to jump in front of the flying arrow going at my head kind of level of care. I think I already do.
So I fooled you, did I?
Whoa, 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 I said I sing!
Good to know.
At least take the gloves off. God damn it.
That wasn't too soon, was it?
Yes, yes, it was. Definitely too soon for that. Is what we're thinking? Don't know. I need more testing to be sure. No. Let's calm it down a bit. No, not really. I liked it.
Good. I'll take that as a good sign. Maker's breath, but you're beautiful. I am a lucky man. Now, let's get back to what we were up to before, lest I forget why we're here.
Inspired. What's that? Major Constitution. Inspired by your leadership, this party member gained a major bonus to Constitution. Well, that'll come up useful later in the tent, won't it, Ali? Let's have a quick look actually at gifts. And Alistair. Because one of the other ways of freeing up space in my inventory was to be generous with gifts. What do you think about Corpse Gal? Yeah? Yes? No? The other plot items, won't be giving them away. Where did they go? Oh! Let's see if he plays with his hand puppet. How do I do this? Work! Tin Habit Puppet is painted with the blue and grey heraldry of the Grey Wardens. So how do I get you to use it? Am I giving it to you? Destroy! No. Oh, okay, I'm very confused. I thought I would just simply have to click on it while I was in camp and you would get something happening. Do I have to drag it to my bar? Okay, that's random. So if that means that it can only be used by Alistair, then that means it can only be used outside of the camp, which seems a bit daft. Because that's the only time when I can actually
Your desire is my
activate
command.
him. and get his access to the quick slot. That seemed a bit silly. Let's see if we've got any new questions. No, no. Oh, hello. Have we had this one? If you were raised in the Chanty, have you never...
Never what? Had a good pair of shoes?
You know what I mean.
I'm not sure I do. Have I never seen a basilisk? Ate jellied ham? Have I never licked a lamppost in winter?
Now you're making fun of me.
Make fun of you, dear lady. Perish the thought. Well, tell me, have you ever licked a lamppost in winter?
I mean, half a man would just go, forget I asked. Shall we put on Huffy Casey voice? No, that's not what I meant, and you know it.
Oh, so that's what we're talking about. I admit I've never had a woman just come out and ask me like this, that's for sure. I myself never had the pleasure. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course. But, you know.
You've never had the opportunity? Oh, I see. You like the appropriate part. You're a coward? Oh, that's so cute. You're a virgin. Must have practiced his one-handed technique a lot with the sword and the Templars. You've never had the opportunity?
Well, living in the Chantry is not exactly a life for rambunctious boys. They taught me to be a gentleman, especially in the presence of beautiful women such as yourself.
Oh, shucks. Shut up, you.
Is it?
Okay, let's milk this one, Katie. You think I'm beautiful?
Of course you are, and you know it. You're ravishing, resourceful, and all those other things you probably hurt me for not saying.
You flatter me. I totally would hurt you. I would never hurt you.
Nor I, you. Let us be off then, lest your risque talk make my ears blush.
Nice. Okay. I don't think I've actually got any further gifts to shower him with. Give him a stick. Nope. Oh, hello. That might be Liliana, I'm thinking. In fact, while I'm here. She like all A stuff?
Oh, how dear of you.
Ooh, +4.
Thank you so much.
Oh, she seemed to say she'd like it, but +4 it doesn't seem like much. Bronze symbol of Andraste.
Oh, how dear of you.
Ah, there you go.
Thank you so much.
And surely you would like the Chantry amulet as well.
Oh, how dear of you.
It's like
you so much.
just turn up with a massive armful of gifts. Boom! Just throw them at her face. There you go. Have gifts. Join in, Chalice. That'll be for Alistair. Here, Ali. My lips have touched this.
Is that for me?
+8. Yeah, I knew you would like that.
Wow.
Wow. Is that a gift? That's not a gift. I'm thinking that must be for Wynne. That sounds magical. Silver bracelet, probably Morrigan. Right.
Oh, marvelous.
Oh, 5. Yeah, very nice. Sten's madly in love. Even more than Morrigan. We need to do more than that.
Interesting.
Oh God! She's so hard to please. I'm worth it. I should have a diamond or 20. So I don't think I've got anything more. Any more for any more? That's not a gift. Can we press for that? Must be Sten, but we don't have to give anything more to Sten. That's grayed out. Right, I was just seeing when it stopped being grayed out. Here we go. Amulet of Memories.
A generous gift.
Plus
Thank you ever
50.
so much.
Wow. Considering I just got plus 50, she... wow, that is still low. Fair enough. Oh, right, now she can use it. Somehow. Wynne can summon a memory. Wow. Wow. Fat loot. Must be Liliana. Here you go, you fat loot.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
Play me a tune. Awesome. So, King Marek Shield must be Alistair. Where did they go? Oh no, it's not. I'm not sure. Must be a companion we don't have yet. Can I give you the scented soap? I really want to give you the scented soap. Maybe I should give it to Roach. No. And stick. I'm not missing something. There's no way for me to just suddenly activate them in camp. Right. Just see if we got any new dialogue from you after that massive improvement in your approval rating.
Have I ever told you I really like the way you wear your hair?
On my head? My hair? Thank you. No, I don't believe you have. Please tell me. No, I don't believe you have.
It's very nice and it suits you. Simple. Not like the elaborate hairstyles we wore in All A.
This takes me 2 hours to get ready in the morning. How dare you?
Ribbons,
Get out!
Jewels, 1 year. Feathers were all
Is what
arranged,
Cassie's
and
thinking.
Lady Elise decided she needed to outdo everyone else and actually wore live songbirds in her voluminous hair. The chirping was quite charming for a while, but you must realize, terrified little birdies often have loose bowels.
Dear Maker, poor bird. Poor Lady Elthif. And why are you telling me this?
I'm not sure. But I was trying to say something nice to you, wasn't I? Oh, forgive me. My mind wanders so. It's just that I feel so comfortable talking to you. Like I could say anything and you wouldn't judge me.
Well, we are friends, aren't we? And I actually do like the way you ramble. Wouldn't I? Maybe I'd just keep it to myself. Ha 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 ha. And actually I do like the way you ramble.
You see? This is what I mean. You're such a pleasure to talk to. I haven't felt this close to anyone in a long time. I really enjoy your company.
That's not what I thought that said when I first looked at that. I'm glad I reread that. How do you often enjoy the company of other... Okay, that wasn't the same either. And I think you're getting the wrong idea. Right, enough of that. Let's talk... Do you often enjoy the company of other women?
And what would you do if I said I do? Very much so, in fact.
I think I might giggle, maybe look coy.
Huh? You must do that then. Perhaps later when I'm not prepared for it. Surprise me. Come then, let's get going. If I recall correctly, you have some important earth-shattering business to attend to.
Skill acquired. She's got laser beams coming out of her eyes. Major cunning, because that's what cunning looks like. Inspired by your leadership, this party member has gained a major bonus to cunning. She can now manipulate you a lot easier. Yeah, sounds like a real relationship. Wynne!
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower?
Not since I last spoken to us then, no. No, the ones in the tower were the first I've ever seen. Why? Never give an answer, we can ask a question. Why do you ask?
You are younger than I, and your nerves yet have some steel in them. Did you feel any fear facing the abominations?
Right, this is what I'm thinking. Wynne's going to be a really difficult one to get on my side. So I'm going to have to play this very carefully. I'm aiming for the... She likes to be a mother figure, so I'm going to let her grow an attachment to Kassie by mothering her, if possible. But I knew I could not falter. I was terrified. They're quite horrendous looking. Yes, go with that one. Please protect me.
The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most.
Let's see. Seeing the monsters that you could be is unsettling, yes? You are too easily perturbed. You are a great maid. You would never become an abomination. That's possible. I could choose that one. But is this knowledge that drives you to be cautious? So if I ask that one, she might child me for don't be overconfident, it's a great weakness. I don't want to have a lecture. So I think I'll say, but it is this knowledge that drives you to be cautious.
One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. Replaced by madness. And there is no turning back. Or at least that's what they say.
You have doubts?
Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured. Or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity.
Why do you care so much about this anyway?
Because every mage lives with this threat. It is constantly on our minds. Do not trouble yourself, though. This is only an old lady giving voice to her musings.
I don't remember seeing any improvement there. 63. No. Anything else?
So, tell me, how did you become a Grey Warden?
The short story, I was forced into bondage by dunking. It was either become a Grey Warden or die at the hands of all hell's men. Let's go for this one. I'm poor and vulnerable. My family has been massacred. Please help me.
Arl Rendon Howe? The Earl of Amaranthine? Why would he do such a thing to you?
Oh, never give up the opportunity to say out your full title. I am the daughter of Bryce Cousland, Tail of However. Bow down.
You are the last of the Couslands? I had no idea. My lady?
Now, shall we be humble? No, I'm just a Grey Warden now. How would no. Because this is Cassie's real motivation of getting her revenge on all Howe. So I want to know exactly if I can, how much I can trust and depend upon Wynne. So I'm going to ask this one. It's a bit more aggressive. We'll see how she takes it. Howe will pay for what he's done to me.
Do not be blinded by your desire for revenge. Rendon Howe will get what he deserves in time. Such deeds cannot go unpunished. Take heart, dear friend. You survived, even when you were not expected to. We do not know yet what lies in store for you, or the name you carry. It is not so bad, is it, being a Grey Warden?
That's a good answer. I'm liking that one, but let's have a look. I just wish my house did not have to fall. I will do my duty, but I won't forget what Howl did. I like that one. Right, no, I'm gonna go. I will do my duty, but I won't forget what, because that satisfies. Gives her a sense of I'm totally responsible, but really getting back to it. This is gonna happen.
Sometimes it gives me comfort to think that everything will end up the way it's supposed to. that it will be all right. You were chosen. You survived the joining when others did not. Perhaps it was meant to be.
Super. Ooh, codec update. What was that? Oh, it's regarding Liliana. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace, and in that stillness I could hear the Maker. A lay sister of Chandri who can beat the stuffing out of trained mercenaries would be notable enough, but one who also claims to have been sent to fight the Darkspawn by the Maker himself is a raving lunatic. Unusual to say the least. She joined... oh, I've lost it. She joined Alistair and Kassie in Losring, insisting that she would prove useful. There's more to Liliana than had ever been apparent at Losring. However, she spent much of her life as a bard in Orlais, a minstrel, assassin, and spy employed by the nobles of Val Royeaux in their elaborate games of intrigue. Liliana takes care to honour the Losring cloister that took her... it jumps up too much actually, is one of the few things I would say against the new font. And keeps the symbol of Industrial Blessing close to her heart. Okay, super! That's excellent. I think before we just head out now to go to a Soldier's Peak, I am going to cut it here so we can start the next episode fresh and get right into that DLC without any fuss. So, I hope you enjoyed this. Let's chat around the campfire. If you did, leave me a comment, and I hope to see you in the next episode. So until then, take care of yourself, and goodbye for now. Bye bye.